That's from downtown. It's not a price thing. It's they're afraid of them being duplicated and passed out. Sorry.
Well, you do. You duplicate them and pass them out.
Yeah, I know. It's not. We were apparently Topanga was passing out long after we were not supposed to, so it's finally caught up. So predominantly the meeting covers the area north of Roscoe. This is about a 1 month period here, and you can see we're still having. These are thefts. The diamonds are auto-related crimes, and these are burglaries. I'll tell you the red dot on the top right corner is a lady who, for some reason, has multiple angry former renters. They continuously go back in and steal stuff from her garage. So that's not a burglar per se. It's more of a dispute between renters and
Still a
landlords.
burglary.
Where
Still is.
Yeah.
They're breaking in and stealing.
It's up for debate. Who owns the property, who doesn't, things like that. So this here is a straight 459, a burglary that we had on Chase Street, right across from the, well, a little bit over from the park. And the interesting thing is the man was leaving his house. He saw a van parked in front of his house with somebody sitting in it. He didn't think twice of it, left, and was only gone about 30 minutes, and
Oh my God.
something happened. So it didn't seem like he was targeted specifically, but maybe the person just happened to see him leave and realized that was an empty house. Anybody have questions about that one? Maybe some of their neighbors are here. We saw some of them.
Yeah. He's my neighbor.
Yeah, I remember seeing you over there that day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the gentleman had a 5,000-year-old sand scripture. Religious artifacts
Oh, I heard
from
about
his
that
country
one.
in India, and that was what was part of the property taken.
Oh, that's a shame.
So that was we had to go through a lot trying to figure out who did that, and we still don't know. So
What was that blue dot on Roscoe?
that so that one is a that's a burglary at the no, that's not the Mud House. I was going to talk to you guys about the Mud House Cafe. Somebody went on the roof and stole all the copper wiring from the roof.
Oh my God.
So you guys can be a big help for the police because it's hard for us to see that. If you guys are just cruising around at night, you know, at 2 or 3 in the morning, you see a guy up on the roof, that's not normal, you know, time for
What
construction
roof?
work.
Where?
The Mud House Cafe, you know, like all these little strip malls.
You know
they all
where,
have,
you know where
air
Mission
conditioning
Burrito
units,
is?
And there's a lot of copper wiring in there.
You know where Mission
people
Burrito is
steal
at the
that
corner of
stuff.
Fallbrook?
Sure.
Recycle
Is that
it.
Mud
where
House is
it
right
is?
behind it, yeah.
Yeah. We had a similar case at the reservoir. They have an area of the reservoir called the Boneyard, which is close to Valley Circle here. And the house for the, does anybody know there's a family that lives in the Chatsworth Reservoir? There's a DWP owned property and there's a family that lives there. But there's mountains in between, and right about here there's a thing called the Boneyard. 25-foot long steel pipes are sitting there. They're about 3,500 pounds a piece. And somebody had gone in there, removed 25 of these pipes over the course of like a week.
Oh my God.
And when I went over there to do the report, they had stacked up 5 more, you know, like prepped it to take it later. And that's, there was big truck tracks. They're using tow trucks or cranes.
You just take it out?
We tried to, but by then there was only 5 left out of the 30-something they had, so they never came back.
How did they get through the fence?
They just cut, you know, those fences are just controlled by, you know, master locks. They cut a lock right here where you can go off to, what is that, Box Canyon or Woolsey Canyon?
Yeah.
Directly across from that is the gate they cut. And that's another one that I'm sure somebody saw these big trucks going in there at ridiculous hours. They probably assumed they were DWP trucks and didn't think nothing of it.
That big red circle up there on the right-hand top corner, now where is that exactly?
That's on Topanga Canyon.
Yeah, and?
Well, it's north of Parthenia. It's on the left side. There's like 3 houses that end, and they're elevated. They have the staircases that you walk up,
Oh, yeah.
and then they have the access really from. They park their cars in the alley behind that.
Yeah.
One of those houses used to be a marijuana.
Yeah, well, there was one up there on Moorcroft too. There's been a few of those marijuana houses out here. Let's see if I can find the other blue dot. That kind of. about those guys.
But it's somebody they say
I don't have that one on me here. I don't think, that can't be the mud house there at that location.
No, I think this.
Okay, I'll have to do some research on that. We're still having a lot of cars broken into everywhere. There's a guy here in your neighborhood that hasn't shown up on the map yet. I was reading the report. It's the 4th time he's been burglarized in his vehicle in the last 2 years. And on this time they got a computer. He's leaving things that are high value inside the car every time.
Who's asking for it?
He lives on Lundelius Street, 22100 Lundelius.
Where's that?
It's just left
Oh, I
of
see
the
it.
red dot.
I see it.
So I hate to say it, but if you don't leave anything in your car worth taking, nobody's going to break into your car. That's the only thing we can say about that. They're not going in there. They're not fishing for stuff. You know, they're looking into cars and seeing what they can find before they risk getting caught breaking into it.
What does the GTP stand for?
GTA?
GTP.
Oh, Grand Theft Person. That would be like when you go to the women that go to the shopping centers and then people will take your purse out of like the shopping carts. That would be a Grand Theft Person.
There's one arrow like that on Napa Street, right below the first one,
Yeah. I didn't bring the, are you talking about the one south of Roscoe?
north of Boston.
That's the green one.
No, there's a red one.
There's a red one on there.
Oh, you mean
On
that?
Napa?
That would be a straight theft.
This one over here.
Yeah, that's straight theft.
Inside
Is
the
that on
house?
Napa?
No, if it's in a home, it's a burglary. That's a burglary. If it's a straight theft, would be your lawnmower. There was a kid on Nevada that had his the bumper for his Ford Mustang taken. We tracked that guy down. He thought it was recycling. The kid put it on the sidewalk during trash day. He was moving, replacing the piece. Went in the house. The guys loaded up the metal and
Yeah,
drove away. So we were able to get that back, but that would be a straight theft. We have a lot of garden hoses being taken right now for some reason, and bicycles. So a lot of those are bicycles.
Speaking of which, there's a bike at the corner of Sale and Fallbrook in front of the yellow house that's been chained to a signpost. Is it still there?
It's on Roscoe.
On Ro-
Roscoe, but it's not there now.
That's not there anymore? Oh, okay. It was there for weeks.
I've seen it.
I would guess maybe they got arrested and we left the bike there. But I don't know. We do that a lot. People don't want us to take their bike. They say just leave it. You know.
Yeah.
I guess they have better faith in leaving it on the street than our property return. You know. Before I forget, I can answer more questions about the crime, but I wanted to go over National Night Out. For anybody that has young kids, our theme this year is child safety. We purchased 250 child identification kits. It's got a tube for hair samples, for mouth swabs, fingerprinting, a chart you can take to your dentist where they'll fill out the dental records and put a photo, and it folds up into a nice little case where you can put it in your filing cabinet. And we're going to do that there for free. Elks Lodge is coming. They have a program for anti-drug awareness for children. Whole bunch of other things. It's all going to be free, and it's all going to be geared towards children's safety. Valley Traffic Division has a new program that they're trying out, which they're no longer doing just the car seat inspections. They have a whole program where they're going over every aspect of vehicle safety. They'll also be there on hand to take complaints. You know, like Bob had a complaint for Eccles and all the commuters that come through here. That'd be a good chance to speak with the traffic officers directly. So if you guys are interested, it's all free. It's from 6 to 8 o'clock on August 7th at Shadow Ranch Park, and that's just for West Hills. So it's a national program where all the community comes out and kind of takes a stand against crime. And in years past, we kind of just got together and everybody kind of sat in the park and said, yeah, you know. But this year we got a focus and we got a productive message and some information and some good stuff to give the parents. So if you guys are interested, come on out.
Tell your friends, get everybody out that you can. Last year, the bright idea was, and it's not his fault,